I can remember being a little girl in the kitchen with my mom, sorting through a box of food that she had received from some food pantry. And for me, it's a very tender and special memory, and at the same time, a very humbling one. Sorting through the food, I remember pulling out a bag of beans that I've never seen before. I think they were black beans. You know, I'm used to pintos. And I asked my mom, what kind of beans are these? She didn't answer the question. She just told me we were gonna make something really good with those beans and all of the food that was in the box. And being here at Metro CareRing has just helped me realize how special that work is. So I'm passionate about my work, partly because of my history. And it's wonderful now to be in a position where I can do the same for another family.
You know, the issue of hunger, a lot of people don't equate it to, they don't realize what hunger is, but the definition of hunger is actually food insecurity. And food security is access by all people at all times for enough food to live a healthy and active lifestyle. And that's something that Metro CareRing is working on a daily basis to provide for our clients so that they're not suffering from food insecurity.
As far as my story, on June 28th of 2010, I became homeless, and it really doesn't matter how. I don't have some of the barriers that others have, where we have a drug problem or alcohol problem. I just couldn't afford to stay in the home that I was in, and so I ended up in the street. For 8 weeks, I have worked diligently looking for employment and housing, and I've stayed in the shelters and really struggled just to make the ends meet.
I can't even begin to tell you. My story is the face of new need in this community. I'm 51 years old, very healthy, and I desire to work to my early 70s. I've had 2 interviews since the Monday after Christmas. There just aren't a lot of jobs out there.
Last Wednesday, I fortunately was hired on full-time by a local hardware store and also scored an apartment. So now is the time when all the agencies that are out there, and this is the unfortunate part, when a person becomes employed, when a person finally does get a home, is when the governmental supported systems cut you off. You will no longer become eligible for food stamps because you make too much money.
And when that is missing, I am between a rock and a hard place. So I come to Metro CareRing. At the very least, I get food that I need, tokens to get home, and that stretches those dollars. And absolutely an invaluable commodity to me.
It is that beginning portion when things fall into place that you need help the most, and the point where people start telling you that with a $9 an hour job, you're no longer eligible for services. So places like Metro CareRing are really helpful because you actually need more help in the beginning starting a life over than you do getting to the point where you are starting over.
The need for hunger relief services has risen over the years due to the state of the economy and people's incomes not meeting their financial needs. Even 2 years ago, we were seeing 40 and 30 households a day. Today, that number has doubled, And even more so, there are days that we reach up to 100 households.
Metro CareRing separates itself from a lot of the other organizations out there because we are serving so many individuals and families. 1,300 individuals and families a month is a lot of people that we're helping serve. And in addition to that, our faith partnerships and our collaborations with other agencies really distinguishes Metro CareRing as a leader in hunger relief.
Metro CareRing helps meet the most basic of human needs. We feed hungry people. Hunger will not be eliminated by any one person or organization, nor will it end today or tomorrow or even in a few years. But the generosity and compassion you offer does make the difference. Thank you for joining Metro CareRing. Let us work for the day when sharing by all will mean scarcity for none.